guys, welcome back. 1984 Barbecue. John here. Today we're going to be doing a collaboration video on ribs and a side. The hashtag for this collaboration is going to be ribs and a side. So you click on that hashtag and it'll take you to all the people that's in this collaboration. There's several other channels, and that'll just be the easiest way for y'all to find them. Anyways, we're doing ribs today out on the pit barrel cooker. I'm doing baby backs. And my side choice today is going to be homemade potato salad. Alright, so anyways guys, enough of me talking. Let's get started on these ribs. Got our ribs here. Got 3 racks of baby backs we're cooking tonight. Got the membranes already peeled off, already cut and trimmed these. I use mustard as my binder. So I've already went ahead and applied the mustard to the back side of these. I always do my back side of my ribs first, guys. Okay, just because, you know, that's, you know, you're not going to really be eating back here so much. So we're going to go ahead and get these ribs down here. A little bit of mustard. You just want to spread it all over the back of it. You're not going to taste the mustard or anything like that. Okay, so, but you can use whatever you want. Some people use olive oil. You know, I just prefer using mustard. Alright, so got our mustard rubbed down here. Now, gonna be using Honey Hog Meat Church and Honey Hog Hot as the second base for that. And then on one of these rubs, we're going to be using Heath Riles' garlic jalapeno rub. Then I'm going to come back with that. I'm going to come back with Cosmo Q's Honey Killer Bee. And then for the last of it, I'm going to come back with Heath Riles' cherry rub on it, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and get these other 2 racks seasoned up with the Meat Church, and then I'll bring you back for the rack I'm going to use for Heath Riles. I already put this on thinking I had sound on, and I didn't have a mic on. So what I did was I layered the first layer with Heath Riles' garlic jalapeno rub. And I came back behind it with some of Cosmo Q's Honey Killer Bee. And then I came back again with the final rub of some cherry rub from Heath Riles, okay? So that's what's on this rack of ribs here. These rack of ribs over here, and raise y'all up. There you go. These rack of ribs over here were Honey Hog by Meat Church, and then Honey Hog Hot by Meat Church, okay? We're going to let these sweat it out while the pit barrel comes up to temperature, and I'll bring y'all back when we get them on the pit. We got our baby backs on the pit barrel cooker. My pit barrel runs anywhere between 275 to 285, somewhere right in there, generally speaking. It's colder today, guys. It's probably about 40s, lower 40s right now. So, anyways, I'll give you a quick little peek here, guys. I don't want to leave us off too long. Got some smoke rolling. Alright, these racks here, that's the Heath Riles racks, and these other 2 racks over here, that's Meat Church's Honey Hog and stuff, okay? We got those rolling, guys. We'll probably let these go for about an hour, and then I'll come out here and check them, see if they need a spritz or not. Some people, they don't need spritzes on pit barrels. I mean, I run my ribs on my pit barrel like you would any other grill that's not a pit barrel, okay? Every hour I give it a nice little spritz, 45 minutes to an hour. With baby backs, you gotta be careful because you don't want to dry them out, okay? So I'm gonna let these go for probably an hour, 2 hours. See what kind of drawback we got, maybe 3 hours. And then I'm gonna wrap these ribs up, guys. When we reach that point, I'll bring you back out here to the grill. But for now, let's get back inside out of this cold. Let's get started on our side, our potato salad. Our ingredients we're going to use for our potato salad. We got 5 russet potatoes there. We're going to rinse them off. We're going to get them boiling. I've got 1 finely chopped onion. The recipe calls for 2, but not many people are going to eat this in my house tonight, so I'm just making sure that I use 1 finely chopped onion on this recipe, and I may not use all 5 of those. I'm going to use some celery seed, some hamburger dill pickles. We're going to chop those up finely. Got Miracle Whip here, salt and pepper right here, salt, pepper. What we're going to do here is I'm also going to boil 2 eggs. And I'll leave the recipe in the description box below. Then that recipe that I'm going to leave in the description box is not going to be the same as what I do on the video, because that recipe is for a larger group of people, okay? So anyways, guys, I'm going to get these russets rinsed off, and I'm going to get them in a pot boiling, along with my eggs that aren't showing here. But I'm going to use 2 eggs, it calls for 4, okay? So I'm going to get those boiling as well, and then when we come back, I'll show you how we're going to be mixing up our other ingredients. What we're going to do now is we're going to mix up our 1 cup of Miracle Whip in this bowl. Grab a spoon, guys, because I'm a fool, and yeah. So anyways, we're going to get this spooned in here real quick. I remember we used Miracle Whip here, guys. Alright, so we'll just leave that there. Now, the recipe calls for a 1/2 teaspoon of celery seed, which we have right here, celery seed. 1/2 teaspoon celery seed, which we're going to put right there. Alright, so there's our celery seed in. Now it says add about a 1/2 teaspoon of yellow generic mustard. So we got that all in there. Now we're going to go ahead, we're going to incorporate this together. Now you may have to add some more mustard to make the tint. Yeah, we're going to add a little more mustard, guys, to this. And I'm just going to eyeball this. Almost there. Add just a little bit more. And that ought to do us right there. Alright guys, I hope you can see that. That light might be really bad on it, but we got it incorporated well here. So we're going to set this aside. As you can see over here, our potatoes are boiling. My eggs are done. I've got them in a cool ice bath. I've already wrapped the other 2 sets of ribs. But here's the Heath Riles ones that I used. The one with the Heath Riles garlic and jalapeno, and then come back with Cosmo on here, Killer Bee, and then we came back on with some cherry from Heath Riles. What we got here is some brown sugar, and we're using the Parquet bottle. I'm telling you guys, this is what the magic is, the squeezed bottled butter. Alright, then we put some honey on there. We'll go ahead, I'm going to lay these down. I'm going to get this out of the meat without burning myself. There we go, just like so. Alright guys. What? Oh, yeah. Sorry guys, sorry about that, guys. That was, my wife was telling me I needed to put brown sugar on top because I completely forgot the brown sugar. So, normally she does this, but for the camera work this time, I'm doing it a little differently. I'm going to add the honey next. I usually add the butter. But we're going to come on with some honey. Just like so. Doesn't have to be perfect in how you put it on there, as long as it's on there. Then we're going to come back with some squeezed butter. There we go. There we go. Alright. So guys, I double wrap mine in a foil, because that way if it punctures anywhere, it'll catch all that juice liquid. Alright. Come back here and fold this tight. Alright, and guys, I just gave a spritz on each one of these racks there is before I put them in the wrap, okay? We're going to get these back on the pit barrel. We're going to let them go for about another hour or so. And then I'll bring you back when we bring them in for cut. Got our potatoes. Brought them to a boil. Fork tender. And I mean, like, you want to try and make it left where the fork just goes in just a little bit and comes out. Much not resistance, but not like mashed potatoes, okay? You want these to be able to cut and cube these. So I took them out, rinsed them off in cold water once I dumped the hot water out so I could handle these and let them dry on a paper towel. Then I peeled the skins off. You could probably take the skins off prior to and boil them that way, but the skins seem to help a little better, so I left the skins on there. As you can tell, I've got them nice and chopped up. It's like a medium chop, okay? I got our 4 hard-boiled eggs over here. I said earlier in the video, guys, that I was going to do like half this recipe. I went ahead and just did the full recipe on this, okay? So there's our hard-boiled eggs we got here. Here's our handful of pickles. I just took hamburger chips, pickles, dill pickles, and just grinded them up in my little blender. We saw earlier the little mix that we did. We got that right here ready to go. And of course we got our onion that already chopped, salt and pepper, and then we went ahead, oh, sorry about that guys, and then we're going to use some paprika for some color, okay? So with that being said, let's get this together. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add our salt and pepper to this. And salt and pepper is 3/4 teaspoons of salt and 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. I'm just going to give us a nice, this light hit, because you can always add more if you need more. Okay, one hit. All right, that's good right there for now for the pepper. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add the eggs and the onion into all this. Okay. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to scoop our eggs in there, into that, our onion as well, and our pickles. We're going to add all that in there, okay? This is the first time I made this recipe. This is my grandmother's recipe. I'll put a link up to the video for her potato soup video. I'll put a link up in the description for that, or not, up in the iCard here, okay? Now what we're going to do is we're going to take our pickle here that we did. We're just going to add that in there as well. Pickle. Get that all nice and scooped out. Like I said, a handful I put in here and just minced it up kind of fine, like so. Alright, now we're going to kind of give this a little mix, and then we're going to add our actual mixture. Get your wooden spoon here, so I'm going to kind of give us a nice little toss through, kind of incorporate this. I'm being kind of gentle as well. I'm not trying to damage the potatoes any. Onion in here. Like I said, you can always come back and add the salt and pepper. Alright, so we got a nice little mixture made up here. Now we're going to take our mixture that's in here, and we're going to add that to this, okay? Get all that out of there. Alright, throw that in there. I'm going to take my wooden spoon here, kind of just get the sides, get all that out there, all that goodness out. Alright, now we got that all in there. Now we're going to start mixing our mixture of this in here like so. Alright, I'm going to get this incorporated, guys, and I'll bring you right back. Okay? I ended up using the rest of this Miracle Whip jar, guys. So I essentially put in 2 cups of Miracle Whip, and I put in another half a teaspoon of mustard, and I just kind of eyeballed a little bit more celery seed. But I bought a 15-ounce jar of Miracle Whip, and I used the whole jar. It looks a lot better. What I'm going to do is I've got this nice and incorporated in. So I'm going to take our nice little stir here, but it's nice and incorporated in. Smells wonderful, guys. It smells really good. We'll get a little taste, guys, and see if I need to add anything else to this, any more salt or pepper. little more pepper. And just a tad more salt, guys. You basically salt and peppering the taste, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix this up really well. My ribs are still in the wrap, so they're still going. Alright, so that looks really incorporated. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to let this just sit in the refrigerator. And we'll add this paprika towards the end for color. I'm going to set this in the refrigerator and let this chill for a while. We're back. Final product. My ribs and my side. Forgive my ribs, guys. I don't know if you see that or not, but they didn't cut right on me and just didn't do well. So go ahead. We're going to try out this. Let's try out our side first, real quick. Try a little bit of this potato salad. Right, there's our potato salad, guys. Got a little bit of paprika on there. Very good, guys. It'll be better once it sits for like 24 hours. So what I would do the next time around is I would cook this potato salad the day before you did ribs or whatever you're doing the day before whatever you're cooking it for, and do it the day before. That way it gets like 24 hours or so to chill. But the flavors are there, guys. Really good. Like I said, I'll leave the recipe down in the description box. Now, with that being said, guys, let's get a hold of this rib here. Here's our rib. And remember, we used Heath Riles jalapeno garlic rub, then Killer Bees Cosmo Q rub, and then cherry rub cherry rub on it. So anyways, so let's get this you should take a look at that bark, guys. Look at that bark. Man, that is some really nice looking bark. Alright, let's give this a try, guys, shall we? See if our hard work paid off. Clean bite. See? Right off the bone, guys. That's good. That's real good. Sorry about that. Anyways, guys, that is delicious. Great combination. It's good. I like it. Give it a try, guys. This is my, like I said, this is my ribs inside. So the hashtag for this video is rib inside. Okay, it's rib inside is the hashtag for it. Anyways, guys, I'll leave the recipe down below, along with all the products that I use, a link to their sites, along with my social media links. If you're new to the channel, hey, think about hitting that subscribe button. Give us a big thumbs up. If you're a returning subscriber, 1984 Barbecue, I appreciate you coming back. Anyways, guys, we're going to end this for the night. Y'all have a good night. God bless. See you on the next one.